everyone, in this video we will cover the current affairs. I am Nuzhat Sana. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GK Today Academy app. You can attend the quizzes on this app for better practice, and after that you can also read the detailed explanation of the questions you have missed. For regular updates, please check our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. For hard copy books, you can visit our website gktbooks.com. Okay. Also, our latest initiative is UPSC Prelims Test Series for 2021 and 2022 in GK Today Academy app. So if you are appearing in UPSC Prelims, you may consider joining this. So now, without wasting any further time, let's get started. So today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 27th and 28th of June 2021. Starting with very first question, what is the main objective of Toycathon 2021? So this event was inaugurated by our Union Minister for Women and Child Development, who is Smriti Irani, along with Minister of State for Education, who is Sanjay Dhotre. So they have together inaugurated the grand finale of this event in the virtual mode. So this event is being organized jointly by Union Education Ministry along with 5 other ministries. And the basic aim was to promote innovative toy making using our indigenous products. So here correct answer is conceptualizing innovation in toy making. Now few days back, Smriti Irani had also inaugurated 8th India International Silk Fair, and due to COVID it was also held virtually. Do remember that this one is the biggest silk fair of India, and it held under one roof of the virtual platforms of Indian Silk Export Promotion Council. Now there is a scheme which is very famous and it belongs to Ministry of Women and Child Development called as Yashaswini. So it is a kind of women empowerment scheme, and it aims to support women by developing their self-help groups with interest-free loans up to 5 lakh rupees. Apart from it, last month central government has decided that it would soon establish a women helpline centers in the foreign countries. Why? So as to ensure the safety and security of Indian women across the world, because these centers would look after the distressed overseas residents. Fine. Also, government has associated with NIMHANS for the mental health outreach of the children, and it has also launched the project Samvad. What is Samvad? It is support, advocacy and mental health interventions for children in vulnerable circumstances and diseases. Fine. Can you tell me which other ministries comes under Smriti Irani? Please write in the comment section. Question number 2. When is World Music Day observed every year? So every year we celebrate World Music Day on 21st of June, and this day was first of all celebrated in the year 1982 in the country France. So we celebrate this day to bring people out on the streets and enjoy themselves listening to the music, because it is believed that music relieves you from the stress. Now apart from it, which are the other important days that we celebrate on 21st of June? First of all, it is International Day of the Celebration of Solstice. Why? Because as per United Nations, solstice and the equinoxes symbolize kind of fertility of the land, agricultural and cultural heritage. And we know that there are 2 types of solstices. First is summer solstice and the second one is winter solstice. So first of all, do you know what is solstice? It is a type of event that occurs when one of the earth's pole has its maximum tilt towards the sun. This is called as solstice. Okay, so as we know that the earth has 2 poles, northern and southern pole, that's why every year there is 2 types of solstices. First is summer and second is winter. So summer solstice comes on 21st of June and the winter solstice is on 21st of December. So this is your longest day of the year and this one is your longest night of the year. So I hope you would have studied all these things in the geography section. Apart from it, 21st of June is again important because on this day we celebrate our International Yoga Day. Can you tell me what was the theme for this year? Please write in the comment section. And also this time an application has been launched by Ayush Ministry named as Namaste Yoga. Why? To introduce a series on common yoga protocol which is to be telecasted on DD India channel. Apart from it, we celebrate World Refugee Day on 20th of June, and this time the theme was Together we heal, learn and shine. Then we celebrate International Day for the Elimination of Sexual Violence in Conflict on 19th of June. Also, we celebrate International Olympic Day on 23rd of June. Why? To promote the participation in sport across the globe, irrespective of anyone's age, gender or disability. So this day is celebrated to promote the participation in the sports no matter what. Okay. Now one question for you. Can you tell me when do we celebrate International Day of Family Remittances? Question number 3. Nikol Pashinyan has been elected as the Prime Minister of which country? So right now he is the acting Prime Minister of Armenia as well as a member of the Civil Contract Party. He has won the recently held general elections for the parliament and he has claimed a sharp victory against his rival former President Robert Kocharyan. So Mr. Pashinyan has called for a poll with an aim to end the political crisis. Why? Because Armenian forces have lost a 6-week war against Azerbaijan. So Armenian forces lost against Azerbaijan last year and that's why a poll was needed. The capital of Azerbaijan is Baku and the capital of Armenia is Yerevan. Now talking about some more recent appointments. Henry Mary Dondra is new Prime Minister of Central African Republic. Then new Prime Minister of Israel is Naftali Bennett. Then new President of Iran is Ibrahim Raisi. And new President of Syria is Bashar al-Assad. And also President of Uganda is Yoweri Museveni. Question number 4. Which Indian state has announced cash awards for having the maximum number of children in one of its constituencies? So this has been announced at Mizoram's capital Aizawl East 2 Assembly constituency. So recently the Sport Minister of Mizoram, Robert Romavia Royte, has announced a cash incentive of 1 lakh rupees for the parents having maximum number of children. So this announcement was made on Father's Day. Why? Because it was seen there that the growth rate was decreasing in the district and also there was a cases of increasing infertility. So that's why to tackle all these problems, Mizoram has announced the cash awards for having the maximum number of children. Now recently, central government and state government of Mizoram along with World Bank have signed a loan agreement of worth $32 million. Why? For Mizoram Health System Strengthening Project. And also it will improve the management capacity and quality of health services out there. Also we have talked about African violet in the previous lectures because it is a new species of plant which have been found in the Mizoram. And it was discovered by IISER Bhopal. So this proves that there is lot more to be still undiscovered from Mizoram. Then there is African swine fever. This is a type of disease which was found in pigs basically. And Mizoram as well as Meghalaya were hit by this type of disease. Question number 5. Which policy is being prepared by the Government of India to make green energy cheaper? So the Government of India is in the process of formulating a new policy named as Green Tariff Policy. So this will aim to make power generated from our green sources or you can say renewable resources which are available at a cheaper rate or free of cost when we compare it to our conventional power generation methods. So this announcement has been made by the Union Minister for New and Renewable Energy, who is Rajkumar Singh. Now few days back, World Economic Forum has released the Global Energy Transition Index and it was topped by Sweden and further followed by Norway and Denmark. Please remember that in this particular index, Iceland was at 10th position. Now can you tell me the name of two indices about which we have talked in the previous lecture, in which Iceland was at the top position? Please write in the comment section if you know. And also India was at the 87th position among 115 countries. Now NTPC was in news. Why? Because NTPC Limited, which is India's largest energy integrated company, has anchored the 2-day BRICS Green Hydrogen Summit. And I have already told you many a times that from this year, BRICS presidency has come to India now. So for this year, whatever events or whatever conferences would be held, it would be presided by India itself. Talking about BRICS, it comprises of 5 countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. South Africa is the latest country to join it, as it has joined it in 2010. Also, International Energy Agency, that is IEA, has released 2021 Renewable Energy Market Update. And finally, the agency has increased its forecast for the global growth of solar and wind energy by 25%. Now, few days back, Reliance Industries Limited was in news. Why? Because it has announced to launch a new clean energy factory, which are known as Giga Factories. Why? To make solar photovoltaic cells for next 3 years. Question number 6. Which space agency launched baby squids into space for experimental purposes? So recently, American Space Agency NASA has sent a few numbers of squids into space for experimental and research purpose. So these Hawaiian bobtail squids were raised at the University of Hawaii Kewalo Marine Laboratory, and these have been sent to the space in a SpaceX resupply mission to the International Space Station. Also, NASA was in news because it has set up a new Earth System Observatory which will help in mitigating climate change, then forest fires or various type of hurricanes. Apart from it, New Zealand was in news because it is set to launch world's first ever wooden satellite named as Visa Woodsat. So it will enter into Earth's orbit by the end of 2021. Also, Ingenuity was in news and it belongs to NASA. Why this was in news? Because it has recently completed its 8th flight on the planet Mars. Now, few days back, Zhurong rover was also in news because it is the China's first ever rover that has gone to some other planet, and it has also gone to Mars planet. And this rover was a part of China's Tianwen first mission. Question number 7. India has recently signed a MOU with which country in the field of agriculture and the allied sectors? So recently the government of India has signed a memorandum of understanding with the government of Fiji for cooperation in the field of agriculture as well as allied sectors. So this MOU aims to increase the cooperation of both the countries in various industries like dairy industry, then rice industry or root crop cultivation, then water resources management, then there is coconut industry and various others. Now we have talked about Fiji in the previous lecture as well. Why? Because recently it has been found that Fiji is home to the world's largest variety of butterflies and the capital of Fiji is Suva. Also recently India has signed an MOU with Japan, and under this MOU they will exchange scientific materials, informations or various type of research. Okay. Question number 8. In which Indian state the field trials of the world's first genetically modified rubber has commenced? So recently the Rubber Board of India has launched the field trials of these type of first ever genetically modified rubber in Guwahati, Assam. So this variant has been developed by RRII, means Rubber Research Institute of India, Kerala. Now one chemistry question for you. Can you tell me during the vulcanization of rubber which element is used? Please write in the comment section. Now Assam was also in news for few things. Like first of all, Patola Naach was famous during this COVID time. Why? Because it is a type of puppetry dance to take the message related to COVID-19 to the public through social media. And also Assam has announced to bestow awards in the lines of Bharat Ratna and Padma awards. And for this purpose, it has initiated Assam Ratna Award, which would be obviously given to the extraordinary people. Then there would be Assam Bibhushan Award, which would be given to 3 peoples. Then Assam Bhushan Award, it would be for 5 peoples. And then Assam Shri Award, it would be for 10 peoples. Question number 9. Which is the only Indian state to have all the 3 species of crocodiles? So recently Odisha is the state which has witnessed the first natural nesting of gharials, and with this it has become the only state of India to have all the 3 species of the crocodiles. Like first of all it is freshwater gharials, then there are muggers, and the third variety is saltwater crocodiles. So all these varieties of crocodiles are present in Odisha now. So ghadiyals were first introduced in 1975 in Odisha, and they are considered as the most critically endangered as well as genetically weak species compared to your saltwater or muggers. Few days back, if you remember, we have talked that the Forest Department of Odisha has witnessed an adult ghadiyal surrounded by 28 hatchlings at the Mahanadi river. And this river is considered as southernmost limit of ghadiyal's home range in India. And also recently, Odisha has launched Gop Bandhu Sambadika Swasthya Bima Yojana. So it is a type of health insurance scheme that was introduced for journalists. So actually the working journalists of the state have been declared as frontline COVID-19 warriors, and this scheme would provide 2 lakh rupees of health insurance cover to all the working journalists of the state. Coming to last question, what type of satellite is Copernicus Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich, which was making news recently? So earlier this was launched in November 2020, and it is an ocean observing satellite, and it has to measure the sea level rise. So after 6 months of calibration works, the satellite has recently started functioning, and this was a part of mission of European Union, then NASA and CNES, which is your French agency. So the Copernicus Sentinel-6B satellite would be launched in 2025. Now recently, World Health Organization along with 3 other international bodies has set up a team of experts which will help in developing a global plan. Why? To prevent the spread of diseases from animals to humans. And for this purpose, it is to set up One Health high-level expert panel. And this project was initially launched by France and Germany in 2020. And now it had held its first meeting in May 2021. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. You need to pause the video here and try to solve each of these questions. So read the questions carefully and please do not cheat. Be honest with yourself. At the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.